Hey y'all, it's Morgan and welcome to my corner of the internet, Morgan's Magical Makings. Happy you could be here today. This is gonna be a fun little project update since I haven't gotten to do one of these in a while. It's been June since my last creative project video. I've been sick and I've had a hysterectomy and I've been recovering. So creative content has been a little bit on the back burner right now while I was making hysterectomy related stuff and also garden videos while we were in garden mode and garden season. But now I want to bring it back to why I started this channel, and that is to share my projects and the things that I make. Also, this strap, it's gonna keep falling. I'm gonna apologize for it now. And as for the way I am dressed, I love a good reason to get dressed up, and Halloween is a good reason even though I have nowhere to go. I'm here with you guys. I'm dressed up with you guys. So you can appreciate my little spiderweb eyeliner and my thrifted dress. I'm going for like Halloween goth princess vibes, I guess. And can I just say for a second, I look good. I don't get dressed up very often. And so I like to appreciate it when I do get dressed up. And I'm feeling myself in this outfit. Now, I said to my husband, I want to dress like this every day. And he's like, you want to put in a few hours of work every day? And I was like, oh yeah, that's why I don't look like this every day. Okay, so back to the reason for this video. I have been dabbling in a few projects that I want to share with you guys. Over the last few months, they've been small, nothing major. The theme of my projects has been keeping it small and easier to complete. I'm just not capable of bigger projects right now, and it's disheartening to try to work on bigger projects. And the reason that I'm keeping it small is because of my chronic pain issues. They really dictate how often I can work on projects, what positions I can sit in, my mental abilities. Do I have brain fog? Like, it's all just up in the air for how I'm feeling on the daily. So smaller projects help make me feel good because they're easier to complete, or at least don't take as long. If you follow me over on Instagram, then some of these little projects might be familiar. You might have seen a little sneak peek of them, because I'm not that good at sharing on Instagram as much as I should, so you don't see everything that I do, but you see some of it. So let's chat about what Morgan has been making, other than this face. So in July, leading up to my surgery, I worked on a series of small crystals, all about like this size, and a few animals, and those were mostly to practice using the materials I have and getting comfortable with the flow that I like to use, because I'm not like a professional that's been doing this for years and years and years. You know, I enjoyed doing this when I was growing up, and like most adults, you kind of stop doing creative stuff and you go on and do the college thing. And yeah, so now I'm just kind of trying to familiarize myself with the materials that I'm using, which are mostly watercolor, oil pastel, and colored pencil. So that's what those little art pieces were for, but they also served another purpose. So in addition to practicing and getting to know my materials, I wanted to use these little designs to try making digital products, which if you've never heard of digital products before, that might be confusing. So essentially, I've been interested in making an Etsy shop for a while, but I don't want to offer physical products that you would like ship out or whatever because of my health and the unpredictability of my situation. So I was interested in making products that are digital, that when somebody purchases them, they're an instant download that they can then print themselves. Once I upload it, there's not really anything else on my end to do. I turn my art into digital products. I, do the art thing and finish it, and then I scan it into the computer and I digitally cut it out, and then I can use that art file on other things to create whatever designs I want. I'm starting off with printable stationery and printable wall art and would like to move into greeting cards eventually once I figure out the design for that, because it just takes a while. I will link my Etsy shop down below if you want to go check it out. It's still a baby shop with no sales, but I'm currently just working on building up an inventory of designs and kind of getting the hang of things. I haven't really put any energy into marketing it yet, so once I have a library built up of designs, then I'm gonna switch my energy to marketing. But right now I'm just kind of enjoying the no pressure of figuring out what exactly it is I want to offer and the design styles that I want to offer. But my shop will be growing as time goes on, so you know, keep an eye on it, check back. And then the next thing that I made was a pair of plant paintings with a metallic background. I'd seen this person, I will tag them somewhere on here, but I'd seen this person post a painting that they did of a houseplant, and then to spice it up, they added a circle with this metallic glittery goodness in the background, and I was like, I want to do that. So I took some pictures of my husband's houseplants for references, and you know, did those up. And I have some of this really cool metallic color shifting watercolors. They're handmade. I think it's Dreamland watercolors. I'll also link them on here. And yeah, I just love that. It took something simple and took it to the next level. And then when the weather started getting cold, I realized I needed a new hat. So that's what I made. This was my first fiber art activity in a few months since I did the unicorn lovey. Again, with the projects, it's a simple hat. I wanted to keep it real simple and easy to do. The brain fog that I have sometimes just makes it really difficult to keep up with more complex patterns. So something that's literally just a hat that's so simple. It kept me occupied. It was just the right amount of stimulus, I guess. But in doing this project, I realized that I don't have that much yarn. Which, if you know me, that's very surprising. So a couple years ago, when we moved into a 1-bedroom apartment from a 2-bedroom apartment, I drastically downsized my yarn. I think I ended up getting rid of pretty much everything that wasn't more like fancier yarn. And by getting rid of, I mean I gave it away, I didn't throw it away. Most of what I had was stuff that needed to be spun into yarn. So my plan then was whenever I wanted to do a project, I would spin a yarn specifically for that. But now I can't really spin yarn that easily. It's a lot of work and I just can't do that. So I've been slowly dwindling down my yarn stash over the last couple years. Yeah, I'm reaching the bottom of the barrel for my yarn, so there wasn't too much to pick from. And my most recent project is some spooky season art. It is not done at the time of filming, but will hopefully be done while I'm editing, so it makes it into this video. I have a jack-o'-lantern, a black cat, a cauldron, and magic mushrooms, magic purple mushrooms. I really love October and going into the darker part of the year and the Halloween movies, and I love all that stuff. So I really wanted to make a little project that, I don't know, reflected that. So I took a piece of paper that was 9 by 12 watercolor paper, and I divided it into 4, and I made 4 mini paintings. I was hoping to have them done by the time I filmed this video, but my back has been giving me a lot of trouble this month, so they're not done yet. I have to listen to my body, it dictates what I can do, and I just kind of have to be okay with the fact that I miss my own deadlines that I create for myself. But I mean, I made them, I make the rolls here, so it's okay. But once I do finish the spooky season art, it will be up in my Etsy shop, available as printable wall art, so you can just go buy it, download it, and print it at home, your local print shop, or online. But if you're like me and wish it was spooky season all year round, then this is some perfect little art for your space. Put it in your office, put it in your bedroom, put it in your living room, put it in your kitchen, you know, wherever. Wherever you want to add a little dash of magic spooky goodness. Ooh, and that is the catch up on my projects. Not too much, but you know, they've been keeping me busy. along with YouTube and editing, and I'll be staying very busy. And I thought it'd be fun to share what I've been watching, listening to, reading, and they all give me some suggestions on what y'all have been consuming. You know, when you're being creative, you like to have something on in the background sometimes. At least I do. So I just finished Motherland Fort Salem, which is so good. And we're watching Miracle Workers. That's such a good show. It's got Daniel Radcliffe. Very good. And then I've been listening to some audiobooks, a couple memoirs. I finished Jeanette McCurdy's. She was on iCarly. And I'm listening to Tom Felton, who played Draco Malfoy. Listening to his memoir now. And then, you know, Taylor Swift just dropped her new album. So, you know, of course, I've been listening to that. So let me know down in the comments what you've been watching and listening to, and let me know what creative projects you've been working on. I want to know what y'all are up to. But for now, I think I am done chatting. I think I'm all chitter-chattered out. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know that you want to see the creative content I've got. Okay, so I'm gonna go pop on a Halloween movie now and try to finish those spooky season art pieces before spooky season's over. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye!